Alrighty, fellas, it is officially time. It is time for the 1 billion Pokeyen catch event to begin. How are we doing today, fellas? Good morning. Good morning to all PokeMMO players, but a very special good morning to those who are crazy enough. Bruce T, you're gonna hate me. I'm gonna turn it off for a little bit. We'll play it in a sec, okay? Thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. I'm grateful. I appreciate it. Good morning. Good morning. I'll replay it in full. Welcome to the 1 billion Pokeyen catch event, boys. This is a 24-hour catch event with insane prizes on the line, okay? Insane prizes. Let's go ahead and go through some of those prizes. This is called the Great Chew Chase, hosted by Fun Funder, a very rich player who likes to fund a lot of fun catch events like this. There is a secret shiny Charizard, 6x31, up for grabs. That is a life-changing amount of Pokeyen and a life-changing amount of money. There's also a 5x31 secret shiny Scizor, a 5x31 shiny Chandelure, a 5x31 secret shiny Crocodile, a 5x31 secret shiny Tyranitar, a 5x31 secret shiny Dragonite, a 5x31 correct nature for all of these, by the way, secret shiny Manectric. And then we also have, and these are all different prizes. I've done over the structure of the events before. Shiny Absol, Adamant, 4x31. Shiny Houndoom, 4x31. Ninetales, 4x31. And then mystery prizes containing up to 200 million Pokeyen throughout the event itself. This is a once-in-a-decade kind of PokeMMO catch event. We don't see stuff like this very often, and it has officially begun, so I better get started. I better go ahead and start getting encounters. My plan, I think the only catchable Pokemon is Pikachu, okay? The only catchable Pokemon for this event, or any shiny Pokemon and Pikachu. So a lot of this is running back and forth and hoping for that rare spawn at Pikachu. I believe Pikachu is a like 1%, maybe 5% encounter here. It's very rare. It wouldn't surprise me if it is a 1% encounter here. It's a really good question. You don't need to pop lures if you don't want to. It'll help you get extra encounters a little bit quicker. I might pop lures. I'm honestly undecided. I am using nest balls, I will say. Here is actually ran a calculation. Let me actually show this in full. I did run a calculation before the stream on whether it was worth or not to use quick balls versus nest balls. Quick balls are the same kind of thing, but give a slightly better effect, but for more Pokeyen. So quick balls cost 1,200 Pokeyen a piece and will be 100% catch rate. Nest balls are 200 Pokeyen less, so 1,000 Pokeyen a piece, and have a 99.3% catch rate, according to PokeMMO Hub catch calculator. So it's very close. I'm going to be using nest balls because saving that extra 200 Pokeyen, there's a 0.07 chance of, something going wrong. I think it's worth it personally. That's what I'm going to be doing. I also am legendary hunting over on my Iron Man account in the background. So I will be doing a lot of single encounters running back and forth today. I'll pop the Iron Man over to the main screen if I end up getting the Raikou, but that's unlikely. And I think that's everything. From now on, I'll just see you guys whenever there's any interesting encounters. If I get a good Pikachu, if chat gets a good catch, any shinies that the viewers or other PokeMMO players get. This is, at the end of the day, a communal event. And communal events are all about being a fucking community, coming together and hyping each other up. And, like, it's just supposed to be like a really cool thing where we keep eyes on everybody else's progress, stuff like that. The channels at Route 1 are so full. So full. I can't even, I'm on channel 6, as you can see. If I try to hop to channel 1, nope, can't do it. It's full. If I try to hop to channel 2, nope, can't do it if it's full. Channel 3, maybe? No. Okay, channel 4 and 5 are the unpopular ones. Like, so maybe those work? Nope, those are full as fuck as well. Surely channel 5, they can't all be full. I don't know if I've ever seen a catch event in my entire 10 years of playing PokeMMO where all 5 have been full. That's insane. That's unbelievable. It's fucking crazy. So this is a really popular event and an event that will last 24 hours. Can't wait to see you guys with that finale. Let's go ahead and run back and forth for an egregious amount of time, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, that's just fucking poetic. What? This guy already... Dude, it's 8:03 a.m. We are 3 minutes. There's so many people participating. This is amazing. This guy already got himself a shiny rat. Also, okay, this guy's name is Chad McRad, which is so good. Holy shit. Congrats to Chad McRad, the funnest name to say in all of Pokemon history. That's what you want to see, man. 3 minutes in, gets himself a shiny rat. Congratulations, dude. All right, and here's our first Pikachu encounter. All right, this is the catch in question. It is a very, very rare spawn. Let's throw our first nest ball. Should be 99.3% catch rate. It'd be really poetic if we missed the first one. We hit the 0.07. Second Rattata shiny? No. No, you're just trolling. Twitch chat's just trolling. As per usual. No. Where? He got his at 36 seconds. He got his before Chad McRad. Holy shit. He got his 36. That was like first catch, second catch. Wow. Hunted it before? Oh, dude, I hope so. That's deserved. I'm going to be honest. I didn't even think about that, but you're totally right. Something the high-end players could have done. Oh my goodness. Something the high-end players could have done. What you can do is you can get a shiny prior to the event starting and then make sure not to AFK. You can sustain that for multiple hours, correct? You can actually like what's called like juggling the shiny essentially and not let it despawn by staying active. You might have to encounter it at a certain time. I'm not sure. That's insane. Yeah, you could have actually like hunted way ahead of time and like juggled it for I don't know how long you can. I'm not sure though. It's a scary thing because I know like you think like the Beldum, for example, who like eventually shinies will flee from you if you like wait too long in a battle. So I don't know the exact time around how long you can juggle a wild shiny. I'd be very careful about doing something like that, but technically it's like somewhat possible. Yeah, it does kick you to be AFK for a while, but I wonder if you make actions. I know people have done that in the past for certain Team Mr. Catch events. I'm not 1000% sure. You could swap Pokemon. Yeah, if you swap Pokemon back and forth infinitely, if you have mons to swap and not die, yeah, I think you can just do that and hold it for like hours, as long as you don't fall asleep or whatever. That's insane, man. That's so crazy. I mean, congrats to that guy. That's so cool. We have our first flash challenge over on in the Discord. First person to catch and whisper WOAHHH a Hoot wins free donor status. A 150 IV plus Hoot. This is just an example of one of those flash challenges. Isn't it a bit too early to flash the chat? Dude, I think it's perfect. I think it's honestly like, if you wake up at 7 a.m. to play Pokemon like we did, like I think you should get rewarded. I kind of respect it. Yeah, first person to catch a 150 plus IV Hoot and link it to WOAHHH in game gets free donor status. Let's see if we could win a little flash challenge. That'd be fun, man. Let's go for it. The Hoot challenge is already finished. Someone already won it. That lasted a whopping 3 minutes in the Discord. Congratulations to Sutri. Caught himself a 150 plus IV Hoot. Congratulations, man. And then won himself free donor status because of it. Congrats, dude. All right, there's a new flash event active right now. First person to catch a Pikachu with 35 total IVs or lower will get a shiny Pikachu prize. Good luck, good luck. This is a great question, Zern. On my main account, I really only have like 200k Pokeyen in liquid capital. Should I even concern myself with this event? Like the investment in balls alone kind of deters me. Dude, honestly, okay, the beautiful part about this event, you don't need to use lures. Like lures are nice if you can afford them, sure, but you don't have to. The Pokeball investment's not that much. Even if you go like the hyper efficient route, right? I bought like I bought 240 nest balls, and that cost me 240k, right? And that's like if you want to go super efficient. As a casual player, you could just bring your false swipe spore Pokemon, like your Breloom or your Smeargle or whatever. Just bring Pokeballs. If you just let's go to be fair, let's go catch rate calc it really quick. But I would bet that if you just use a Pokeball, let's go see. Yes, Pokeball. Let's go show it. Pikachu Pokeball 1 HP asleep should be 100% catch rate. So like, if you're casual or don't have enough Pokeyen or just are broke for whatever reason, you know, I think it's fine. Yeah, 200k is enough for this event. Like, you just don't need that much, which is awesome, right? Like, I think the beautiful thing is this is such one of the most beginner friendly events that possibly could exist. and it's a billion Pokeyen, you know, prize, which is crazy. It's perfect, man. It's a perfect perfect mix. I don't think that 35 lower IV Pikachu Flash Challenge has been redeemed yet. We're still waiting for that. No, Vincer brings up a good point. Like, yeah, yes, it's a 24-hour catch event, but Pikachus are so rare. I think I've caught 2 or so. Pikachus are so rare. Vincer said that it should be about 2 Pikachus an hour, which is, I think, is right. It's around like 2, maybe 3 Pikachus if you're efficient. Maybe like 2.5 is the average if you're playing decently efficiently, with like lures and stuff. It's gonna end up being like 2.5 Pikachus per hour. That's pretty great. Like, so even if you play, imagine you grind the entire event 24 hours straight, right? You're getting like 48 Pikachu catches. Like, it's pretty crazy. Maybe if you play super efficiently the entire time, let's say you get 2.5 Pikachus per hour, you get 60 Pikachus. Like, so wait, that's awesome. That means, okay, to play this game at peak efficiency, you probably, now expert lures would be needed, but like, you don't have to have lures or whatever. But like, you only need 60 nest balls. That's it. That's like it. Like, you only need 60 nest balls. You actually don't need much at all. Yo, shout out and congrats to Double Dude. Dude, we got some really cool names playing this event. Got himself a shiny Hoot about 2 minutes ago playing this event. He said 1 shiny, 0 Pikachus. So this guy, the event's officially been going for 1 hour. It's 9:02 a.m. This guy has caught 1 shiny Pokemon, but hasn't seen a single Pikachu. That's crazy, man. Congrats on the Hoot. Holy shit, another shiny Hoot around the exact same time as the other. Wow, and it's amazing. It's 2 times 31 in attack stats, so it's a little rough, but congrats, dude. Another beautiful username. Impacts, congratulations, man. Got himself a shiny Hoot at 9:01 a.m. during the event. Congrats, man. All right, and then 4 minutes later, another shiny from Little Josmy. Congratulations, man. Really decent IVs, man. Congrats. 31 HP, 24 plus, and 3 stats. Route 1 catch. Congratulations, man. I'm trying to think of the math. We've seen like 5. How many shinies have we seen so far? 5-ish, I want to say. That's insane, actually. That's pretty... So, okay. 5 is wild. 5 is like hard... Okay. If we're getting 5... Okay. If you're hunting efficiently, you should be able to get like 250 to 300 encounters per hour. Let's calc the average at like let's say 280, maybe would be my guess. So if we do 30,000 divided by 280, so 30,000, you know, the shiny rate by 280, it's 107. It's about 100 to, you know, it's usually 100 hours per single encounter shiny, right? But if we use this math, let's say it's 107 hours per average shiny. But if you have 107 people shiny hunting at this one spot, it should be 1 shiny per hour. So if we're getting like 5, it means that at least I would say, obviously we don't know for sure. We can kind of guesstimate. We'll know more by the time the event's like over. We have more data if we count total shinies. But I would say there's at least 500 players playing. Obviously, it's like going based on averages. It could be, maybe it's a really lucky first hour. I don't know. But it wouldn't surprise me if there's at least 500 people playing this event. It wouldn't surprise me if there's more. Because, like, okay, over in the Chew Chase Discord, right now, there's 556 people in the Discord alone. I bet when that number's grown by 120 since the event has started. So it wouldn't surprise me if a lot of people still aren't in the Discord or don't know about it, etc., etc. Make sure you're in the Chew Chase. You have to be in the Discord to submit your entry. Oh yeah, is that you might be right. Is that only people online in the Discord? I need to scroll down to offline to see if there's a different number. That's crazy if so. I'm not 100% sure. I think that might be everybody. It's just participants. But that's crazy. Yeah, so I would say there's at least 550 people playing the event right now. Probably more. We don't know. It's hard to obviously get those numbers. This is just a guesstimation. All right, just kidding. Update on the numbers. Shout out to Twitch chat. This is as of 9 a.m. in the event. I'm sure these numbers will go up. Right now, there's actually 767 people online in the Discord and a total of 1,462 members in the Discord. Keep in mind, this Discord was created like a week ago. Like, people had about 1 to 2 weeks of prep time to learn about the event, join the Discord, and like actually be ready to participate. Yeah, this is dude, this is an amazing showing. This is a very, 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 very good turnout for a very high-end event. It makes total sense. Oh my god, no, you're right, dude. This time might have already I don't count your chickens before they hatch. We have a full 24 hours. This guy might have won. Look at this. Holy fuck. I mean, congratulations to him if he does. That's insane. Within the first hour is crazy. This guy definitely, he got surely this top threes, right, chat? So there's a bid. For those who don't know, the highest prize category is lowest, isn't it? Let me scroll down. Yes, category 3 is low. Now there's different categories, so don't give up. Don't be like, oh no, my chance of winning is gone. No. There's a million different categories. This guy has a really good chance to win a Secret Shiny Tyranitar, a Dragonite, or a Manectric. Like, this guy is in the top 3, I feel like, for sure. If he's not in the top 3, I would be pretty surprised. It's possible. It's a 24-hour event, to be fair. He could get knocked out, but that's quite good. That's quite good. It's a 19 total score. That's impressive. We'll have to see. It could be top 3 for category 3, but he could get knocked out. It depends. There's a lot more categories to shoot for, a lot more hunting to do. We have a lot more time. But that is like our first. That's the first catch I've seen where I'm like, wow, that's a really good contender. Like, that's the best contender I've seen to win a prize. Yes, what Dr. Barry is saying, I 1000% agree with. It's something to always consider in PokeMMO, especially for giant events like this. PokeMMO is an extremely international game. I always say, this is a guesstimation, keep in mind, I would bet that only like 20% of the game is English speaking, and then like 30% is like Spanish speaking, and then like 40% is like Chinese or Mandarin speaking, and then the rest is like, you know, everything else. Not to lump everything together, apologies, but it's just the easiest way to run the math. So as an you know, an English only speaking player, I miss a lot of like a French player. Just because, you know, in French chat there was a 134 Shiny Rattata. I would have missed that. Like, we don't see everything. It's a really important reminder in life and in game. Your perception is not the world, not everything. We don't see all the catches, all the shinies. So it's really important. Like, even if you see like, oh, the best score we've seen is a 19 or a 168 or whatever, you have to keep in mind there's other communities we probably haven't seen, right? There's so much happening that we might not have eyes on. So just keep that in mind whenever you're playing, or people just don't post, you know? Keep that in mind whenever you're doing any event in PokeMMO. You know, not everything, you don't have the full picture almost ever. There's a lot of stuff going on in the game. Yo, the first secret shiny we've seen from the event. Congratulations, Gojo, man. For those who don't know, that's beautiful to see, man. Congratulations, big congrats. Secret shiny happens 1 in every 16 single encounter shinies. So it's about not you know, on average, not always, not guaranteed, but on average. So it's about a 1 in 480,000 encounter rate, if I'm not mistaken. It is quite literally 30,000 times 16. It's a 1 in 480k roll for a secret shiny. So congrats, Gojo. You won today, man. Congratulations, dude. Oh, we got another shiny, a shiny Pidgey from the event. Caught about 10 minutes ago. I'm a little late on this one. 1 times 31 speed, pretty decent stats. Congratulations to Unbootmiss. We got some multiple fresh shinies. We got a shiny Pidgey over here from Odom. All these shinies will be submitted to try to win some of the catch event prizes. It's crazy how many shinies are coming in. 10:15 a.m. Congratulations. 7 lead as well. Shiny Rattata. 10:16. That's 2 minutes ago, for example, for reference. Really good stats, man. Congratulations. Lonely Nature. If only that attack was higher, but this is still a really nice rat, man. Congratulations to all you guys for the shiny catches. All right, we'll do a quick little Movietrouski take, even in our big, you know, catch event extravaganza stream. So, 2 things. I watched Friday the 13th for the first time, the original Friday the 13th for the first time last night. I watched it for the very first time in theaters for the 45-year anniversary with my wife. And, was able to watch it for my very first experience in theaters, which is awesome. And we watched it on Friday the 13th in 2025, which felt really fucking cool. So I felt really privileged to have that experience. Dude, I've been really... Wait, this is such an off-topic tangent before I start the movie take. I've been so lucky recently. Spidget was like, oh, good luck in the catch event tomorrow, but I feel like you've used up all your RNG. Bro, this past week or whatever, I'm having the best month of my entire stream career by far. I won a catch event on the Ironman account. I found that shiny Kakuna wild. I found a $50 bill in the parking lot while leaving the movie the other day. Who the fuck a 50? That's a lot of what though? I was like, holy shit. Who the fuck, like a $5 bill, whatever, $20 bill? You're like, wow, that's the top end? Well, dude, I've been really lucky this month. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was like, holy shit. I don't know what's happening. I'm having a really lucky month. Gotta appreciate those when they happen in life. Holy, yeah, it was just, things are aligning, I guess, man. Anyways, okay, back to the Friday the 13th. I'm gonna be so honest, okay? Friday the 13th was really bad for 90% of the movie. I was so ready to give this thing like a 1.5 to like a 2-star out of 5, so like a 4 out of 10, 3 out of 10. It was really bad for most of the movie. The kills were meaningless. You had no emotional attachment to the characters. Nothing mattered. The kills weren't that interesting. Some of them were. It was pretty rough. The music is solid, but not as good as others from the era, but like pretty fucking good. Like all the music in the music in the 80s horror is like probably its best attribute in my opinion. Now let's go. Okay, that's so it was pretty rough, but there are some severe positives. You can see I gave it a 4 for a reason. Now no spoilers, okay? No spoilers. I do think Sue's back. The monkey Paul. Okay, so I'm getting distracted. The movie, there's a I don't know spoilers, but there is a reveal. There's a reveal that I think flips the movie on its head, and I think makes it a lot better. I was gonna give it like a 2 or like 1.5 star, and there was one reveal that made it like a 4-star. Like it was so like it was that big of a flip for it. For me, my wife did not feel the same. She was like, no, it's still a 2-star. She did not like it. Now the positives of Friday, there are some really strong positives. The positives of Friday the 13th is the camera work. The camera work is amazing. The whole like gimmick sounds like negative, but it's not like a negative thing. The gimmick of Friday the 13th is the camera work. They constantly show the POV, the point of view of the killer, right? And they do this thing where they seamlessly switch between the POV of the killer and then just normal like close-up camera shots. The POV of the killer and the camera shots look the same, so you don't know which is which, so it could like a kill cap at any time, and that's really fucking cool and like really interesting, good camera work. So that was really cool. And then is that the main positive? I think it was like the camera work, the music. Oh, and the jump scares. The jump scares are like actually excellent. Like I would say the jump scares in this movie are straight up excellent. They're not cheap jump scares at all. If anything, they're like clearly telegraphed jump scares, and you know they're gonna happen, but then they like delay for like 1 second. So like, okay, it's not gonna happen. And then they always get you. It's always like, you know, the jump scare is gonna happen, and they still manage to get you, which is like really fucking impressive in my opinion. So the jump scares are excellent. The music is solid. The camera work is really fucking what makes the jump scares work and stuff. Everything else is pretty bad. The acting's pretty bad, like horrible. There's a lot. It's like almost a comedy for the first half of the movie. There's a lot of funny shots in Friday the 13th where like, okay, there's like a shot where like there's a police officer on a motorcycle, and he like does a 180 and drives off, and they have this like zoomed out shot, and they show the full shot of him doing he like clearly can't ride a motorcycle. Not that I know how to, but it looks really funny. He's like wobbling around on this motorcycle and like does this 180 and then like wobbly rides off, and it looks like a fucking like it looks like a shit post, like a slapstick comedy. It looks really funny. In like a horror movie. So there's some weird stuff. I think the reveal of the plot and the jump scares make it, honestly, I ended up giving it a 4 out of 5, which is an 8 out of 10, much higher than I expected. But I will say, after watching, I've seen Friday the 13th now, I've seen Nightmare on Elm Street, all these like for the first time over the past 2 years or so. Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, and then Halloween I watched like this past Halloween. I didn't watch it recently, like 6 months ago, right? I went back and I lowered my score on Halloween because Friday the 13th showed like I think the first Halloween is really bad. If you like it, more power to you. I'm not saying it's a bad, just because I think it's bad does not mean it's bad. Does that make sense? It's just my thoughts, feelings, one person's thoughts, feelings, and opinions. There's 8 billion other people on the planet. My opinion's just as relevant as those 8 other billion, right? I was not a fan of Halloween. I thought it was really boring. I thought the acting was really bad, even from, you know, Jamie Lee Curtis, who's amazing, right? Man, I really did. There was no suspense, no thrill. There was nothing interesting about. The only positive of Halloween is the music, in my opinion. Like, literally, there's not a positive about it aside from the music, in my opinion. The music is maybe some of the best music in horror movies, to be fair. Like, maybe the best. So, yeah, that's my little Movietrouski. Sorry for the hot takes. I don't love hot takes, but I was pleasantly surprised by Friday the 13th, so maybe that buys me some W's. I don't know. We'll see. Thanks for watching. Wait, I thought you were trolling. Wait, that's so... Someone in chat... Wait, that's so fucking funny. Someone in chat said, Flash challenge, first person to post a picture of themselves IRL touching grass gets a 30-day donor status. But you're serious. That's actually just happened in the Discord. What the fuck? That's so funny. That's... I thought you were trolling. Wait, that's so good. Wait, look at this absolute king, bro. There's some gamers who went out and touched grass. That's so good. That's so funny. I think this guy should get the win. He did a great... This is great. That's so funny. Okay, congrats to those who... Wait, this is cute, man. All the kings out there laying in grass. Congrats to all the gamers who touched grass, man. That's so funny. Okay, my favorite part of this event is very quickly becoming the Flash challenges. They're doing IRL Flash challenges, and it couldn't be fucking funnier. They did an IRL Flash challenge where the first person to, let me read this correctly, the first person to take a video of themselves pouring a bucket of water on their head, at least the size of their head, will get a 30-day donor status ticket. You have to be holding a piece of paper with your IGN and timestamp on it. Execute it while quacking. This fucking guy did it within like a minute. Within 2 minutes. He was so fast.
Look at this. Look at this. It's finish time.
The Finnish king.
Oh, fuck.
Also, he has like a fucking girlfriend or a wife who's fucking recording him do this.
Fuck me.
And the people are saying he didn't quack, so it shouldn't count. Which is so... You should count this. That's so fucking mean. What do you mean? That's so fucked up. Saying he didn't quack, so it shouldn't count is crazy. Dude, the other fucked up thing is how many people are going to do this challenge and not even be the first person to do it, so they won't even win. That's actually... Dude... This is sending me. This is the craziest. Dude, wait, people are doing... I've seen 1, 2... How many people have done this? This guy do it? What is this? I can't tell. I can't tell what the fuck. 2, 3, 4... I've seen like 4 people do this now. This is so fun, man. Okay, this guy deserves the win. He did it a second time with quacking because people were calling his judgment into question.
Quack, quack, quack.
So he did this shit twice.
Quack, quack, quack.
Give this man 30-day donor status. Holy shit, what a fucking king, bro. What is this? What is this catch event? What has this day become? What have we devolved to? Dude, shout out to FunFunder. FunFunder gave both of them a 30-day donator status. That is so... He gave Zern one for the speed and getting the bucket challenge done as quickly as possible. And he gave one to the Finnish king, Rodero. Sorry if I'm butchering that name. Because he did it twice for the commitment. Dude, that's what you want to see, man. What that was... Dude, the Flash IRL challenges have been my favorite part. That's so fucking funny. I bet yesterday I caught a 4x31 random catch for my decks. Dude, congratulations. Is that a once in a lifetime experience? It might be, man. It depends on how long you play PokeMMO, obviously. I think if I recall correctly, 4x31, not now non-alpha. Alphas are 2x31 guaranteed. So a 4x31 alpha is essentially the same as like a 2x31, which is like a 1 in 78. So it's not that rare. But a 4x31 catch non-alpha is like 1 in 78,000, I think. 1 in 74,000. I have a video on it called How Rare is Wild 6x31 PokeMMO. I'm gonna Google my own video like a nerd and go check my own video. But I talk about the rates of each 31 it's not my math. I'm just quoting an expert. I'm quoting someone else's math. But the math, I believe, is correct. Yeah, the odds of a 4 times 31 wild Pokemon is 1 in 74,488, approximately. For reference. So 1 in 75,000 Pokemon-ish that you encounter / catch will be 4 times 31. It's really, really rare, man. That's congratulations. I think I've caught 1 or 2 4 times 31 mons. Maybe 1. Like what? It's really fucking rare. A 5 times 31. Now we'll do the more fun stuff. A 5 times 31 wild Pokemon is a 1 in 5,772,806, approximately. A 6 times 31, a wild, natural, non-alpha, non-bred 6 times 31 is 1 in 1,073,741,824. I've only seen like 1 or 2 of these in the history of PokeMMO. Okay, these flash challenges are getting a little unhinged. New flash challenge. First person to post a picture of their own face covered in peanut butter wins a 30-day donor status. Make sure you have enough peanut butter on your face. You need to stick a piece of paper with your IGN. Okay, what are we doing? Is this still Pokemon? What is happening? By the way, fellas, we've officially been live for 6 hours, so I already hit my goal of hour stream for today. Don't worry, we're not ending anytime soon, but you know what? I just wanted to say I'm happy with that. Hopefully you guys have had fun. It's been a really fun stream for me. We love to fucking see it, man. Whoa! 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 Was not expecting that today at all. Wow. Wow. I'm fucking stunned. Sorry. Holy shit. What the fuck? In no part of my mind did I expect to get a shiny today. In no part of my mind. After, yeah, 3.5k encounters on the main. This is on the main, not on the Iron Man. This is on the main account. Very important. Wow. I just did not expect that. This is my 4th shiny rat, which is kind of funny. Wow. Okay. There is a shiny submission in this catch event. So, okay, one sec. There is a shiny submission in this event. If this Rattata is good IVs, I could win something. Let's go see. Category 4. What are the category 4 prizes? Let's see. Category 4 is shiny Route 1 Pokemon, highest IVs. The category 4 prizes are the shiny Absol, shiny Houndoom, shiny Ninetales. I'm gonna catch this rat. We're gonna hope for good IVs. We're gonna see what happens. 150 plus would be very good. 150 plus is what you want to see. 140 plus would be like maybe top 3-able. Okay. I mean, okay, okay. The IVs aren't good. It's not good for the catch event, but 2 times 31. I mean, I'll take it. What the fuck? I was not expecting to get a Patrouski OT shiny today. That's so weird. What a weird day. What a weird shiny. It's so weird. That's so crazy, dude. Of course, it's a rat. Yeah, I have 3 other shiny rats, which is funny. That's so weird. Wow, dude. That's so crazy, man. Yeah, not on shiny charm. No donor status. No shiny charm. Nothing. Yeah, we can go ahead and do a quick check on our Pikachus. How many Pikachus we've caught. I've been live. The event's been live for 6 hours, and I've caught 10, 15, 16 Pikachus for reference. I think it's about average. About 2 Pikachus an hour is what you want to see. No, that's over average. About 2.5. You should get like 2.5 if you're hunting efficiently. What's the math on that? 16, 6 hours, 6 times 2.5. I think it's about right. No, I'm a little over rate. I'm almost exactly at Pikachu rate though. We got ourselves a shiny rat today, fellas. Did not expect that. That was my 4th. I have 3 Raticates. This is my 4th rat. I don't have a Rattata though. I mean, I'll take a shiny's a shiny, man. I'm happy with it. Dude, the viewer shiny luck is going bonkers today, and you fucking love to see it. Apparently, Cooney has gotten 3 shinies today. My time zone's crazy for these. Also, these were an hour apart, like less than an hour apart. Coughing at 3 a.m. Osmeril at, I assume different their time, 4 a.m. And then now this Hoot at secret shiny, by the way, secret shiny Hoot at 2:14 p.m. Dude, congrats. This is insane. 3 shinies in one day is like a master class, like masterpiece of shunting. Like that is like probably the craziest day you'll ever have. That is amazing. Congratulations. Okay, I did accidentally just kill my first Pikachu. I'm honestly surprised it took that long. I lasted 6.5 hours without accidentally running from or killing a Pikachu. Honestly, could be a lot worse. Another viewer secret shiny, dude. PVM Lone Wolf with this secret shiny Hoot. Congratulations, dude. That is a really cool. Honestly, Hoot kind of an underrated shiny. Hoot and knocked out. Like Hoot's the golden ball, bro. Kind of good, man. Congratulations. Okay, we have a fucking situation on our hands, fellas. We have a viewer. What's his IGN? I don't know. We have a viewer who has a shiny Pokemon in an insane situation. I don't know their IGN. Sorry, I'm like fluttering around. Anybody know the IGN? But we have someone who has a shiny Graveler in a horde with no Dampmon. Oh my god, you did it! Oh my god. So, okay, holy shit. We can, what turn is it? We can actually calc. Let's calc for you. I don't want you to, you could Master Ball, but let's calc first. Dude, you did it. Oh my god. He had a shiny Graveler in a Time Swipe horde, no Damp Pokemon, and he was able to spore it, I think twice, and actually saved it. And it woke up, he said it woke up and rock slided. Oh my god, dude. Here, Graveler status, asleep, full HP. What turn is it? Let's do like Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball's only 62%. Turn 7. We want to save the Master Ball if possible, but we probably Master Ball here. Better safe than sorry. We have calculations, chat. Don't worry. Turn 7 should be 2.8 times catch rate. What's a comparable thing to that? Let's see. Would Dust be... I think you Master Ball. I think you have to master. I think you have to master. I think you have to master it. I think it's only like a 75% catch rate. I'm doing quick math. So for reference, Dusk Ball asleep nighttime would be 78% catch rate. And that's 2.5 times. Actually, this would be a little higher, right? So this would be like with a Timer Ball on turn 7, it would be like an 82%. Something like that. I think this is what Master Ball is for. What about Dream Ball? I don't know how many turns it's been asleep. This is up to you. It's up to the shiny hunter. I think this is what Master Ball is for. If you really value your Master Balls a ton, and it's like a common Time Swipe horde shiny, it's like it should be like an 80% chance for Timer Ball. So it's up to you. This is an insane decision. He fucking insane. And the risk pays off. Holy shit, what a Giga Chad. Oh my god. An alpha has just spawned and his fucking name is Mega Cow. Oh my god. Dude, congratulations. That was so brave. Oh my god, congratulations. The fucking cojones on that guy. Oh my goodness, man. You love to see it. That is fucking crazy. Congratulations, man. That was for his Twitch name is Lions Fan. That was for the obviously they're going to win the Super Bowl next year. Oh, or the Ravens. Okay, chill. Dude, that's insane. Congratulations. I'm glad we could come watch it live. I'm glad you safely I can't believe you safely caught that. That is one of those situations where like you just stomach the fact that it's probably gone and you just hope for the best. Congratulations, man. That is crazy. Alrighty, though, fellas, I've been live for about 7.5 hours. I think this is a good time for me to go ahead and call it. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been a crazy event. There's still like 15 hours more left of it. I will be live tomorrow for the final few, maybe hour, final few minutes, probably more I think like 7 a.m. Probably final few minutes of the event, and then we'll stick around for all the submissions and stick around for all the calculations to see who wins. So if you want to see who wins a bunch of Pokeyen, tomorrow's your chance. I'll catch this one last Pikachu, but as I'm catching this Pikachu, make sure to like the video if you enjoyed it. No, what? No. I'm not gonna double outro you. Fuck that. You're gonna get an outro tomorrow after the results. Okay, so I'm not doing that to you. Okay, we're gonna catch this Pikachu, and then check the IVs, and then I'll see you guys very, very soon tomorrow morning. But with the power of magical editing, it will be very soon. 91. It's nothing. That's it. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Peace of Reno. Alrighty, fellas, we are here, dude. We made it. Dude, to anybody who stayed up 24 hours straight, I don't even know how to say how impressive that is to me. I can't do it anymore, boys, but you know what? I'm here. I'm waking up. My webcam's not up. My light's not on. We're not ready, but that's okay. What's up, fellas? Oh my god, that is so bright. How are we doing today, fellas? It is a bright and early 7 a.m. good morning for everybody finishing the 24-hour 1 billion Pokeyen prize pool catch event. Woo! Good morning, fellas. How are we doing today? So far, I got a shiny rat from this event. I mean, I'm very satisfied. I'm very happy with that. Got my own shiny Rattata. I got about 19 Pikachus. I don't think any of them are worth submitting, but that's okay. And I don't think my shiny is worth submitting. I probably will still, obviously, but I doubt it has any chance of winning. I'm going to go ahead and head back down to Route 1 for the remaining 20 minutes. There are only, I repeat, 20 minutes left in the 24-hour event. It just feels crazy. Like, it's been an absolute arc, bro. We've seen people dump water on themselves. We've seen people touch grass. We've seen so many shinies, so many secret shinies, so many Articuno spawns, so many cool stories from this event. And it's also kind of beautiful to see it come to a close. So I will see you guys with the final moments of the event very soon. And then many hours later, the only unfortunate part is it's going to be 1 to 2 hours allowed for submissions. And then I would bet it's like 1 to 2 hours for scoring. So I don't think we're going to be done for another 4 hours in total. But at least, you know, after these next 20 minutes or so, we can just sort of chill, play the Iron Man account right off into the sunset and do whatever we want to do and just talk about things and just pass the time together until the results come around. Okay, I think we found the real winner of the event, dude. Holy shit. The hilarious thing, dude, this is about as rare as it gets in PokeMMO. Like shiny, they're called SHLEGENDARYs, which I love to be able to use that term. We very rarely get to use that term. SHLEGENDARYs. Bro got himself a shiny legendary Articuno. You don't see this very often. It's very, very rare. This is Johnny Virus, I believe, and he was playing the 1 billion Pokeyen catch event and got himself this absolute beauty. And what's crazier, it's almost kind of poetically fucked up. What's crazier is that you actually can't submit this to the catch event. It doesn't count as a submission, and the reason why is because legendary Pokemon is guaranteed 3 times 31, so it would have just a disgusting advantage. It's like too broken for the shiny submissions. But like someone was saying, and I super agree, you don't care at that point. Like if you got a legendary, you don't care about prizes. You won. Like this is insane. For those who don't know, we don't know the rate for sure. The rate is unknown actually, but it's about a 1 in 50 I'm sleepy. It's about a 1 in 5,000 encounter rate for the legendary, right? We don't know the exact rate, and then it has been confirmed that the rate for legendaries is lower than 1 out of 30k. We don't know what it is, which is crazy. But even if it's like you have to hit the 1 out of 15,000 roll on a 1 in 5,000 encounter, like the math on this is insane. Like I think we counted at one point. Let's just calculate. Let's say for the sake of charitability, for the sake of the extreme argument, right? Let's say that it's 1 in 10,000. I doubt they would lower it that much, but like maybe at the lowest I could see it being a 1 in 10,000 shiny chance. But given how few legendaries we've seen, I doubt it's even that low, right? I bet you it's higher. I bet you, yeah, but we don't know. Let's do the math on how long it would take. So it takes about 20 hours per legendary hunt, for reference. So you would do 20 times, if it's 10,000. Even if we like assume, the shiny rate for these is 1/3 of a normal shiny, it's still a 200,000 hour hunt on average. To give you an and that is a 200,000 hour hunt. That's after waiting every month. That's like we're not even counting in the time you'd have to wait for the next legendary spawn, if that makes sense, because after you encounter / catch the legendary, you have to wait for next month, right? So like that's not even assuming all the wait time that goes into that. Like legendaries are not something that is like controllable. It's just a once in a lifetime, once in a bloodline. You just roll the dice and hope. It's just an insane thing. It's really hard to put into words because like it's not something one person can pragmatically hunt, you know? It's so crazy. So just congrats to Mr. Johnny Virus, I believe. It's such a fucking cool username as well, man. It's legend. It's to put it bluntly, the shiny legendary Pokemon is a legendary thing to achieve. Congratulations, dude. This is a good question. Hey, Pat, I meant to ask this. 1 out of 30K is the shiny case of Pokemon. That's confirmed, right? Yes, that's confirmed. How come the devs are refraining from just confirming the legendary rate and corresponding shiny rate? The shiny rate, I have no idea why. The only theory that I have, this is just theory, we don't know actually, right? We have to assume charitability and assume there's some good reason why they don't do it. That's the only way you can operate. Otherwise, we're just being too malicious or negative, right? Well, unfortunately, you just have to just be charitable and assume the best, right? I think it's the best way to approach things. I think my guesstimate is that they, especially like post the release of legendaries, I bet you they were tweaking the rate a little bit and seeing what was needed for the economy and what was needed. So in my opinion, they did confirm the legendary rate was somewhere between 2 and 8K. So I think the number one reason is I bet you that they were tweaking it behind the scenes to try to see what worked, what was actually balanced, right? The second reason, which is not, I don't really think is a good reason, but it's definitely PokeMMO dev coded. This is just I don't know, it's theory, right? It wouldn't surprise me if they don't want to release it because when they release numbers, people just complain. Like if what happens is if they're like, oh yeah, the legendary rate's 1 out of 5K, people are gonna argue. This happens to the shiny rate, right? People are gonna argue for the next 10 years whether that rate is good or not. They're gonna argue like whether or not they should like change it. They're gonna every time someone gets to 5,000 encounters without it, they're gonna be like, oh my god, I'm so unlucky, and make a Reddit post and a forum post. But in reality, that's like only like a 60% chance at that point to have achieved that or something like that. Like, I understand from the devs' perspective not wanting to deal with. They don't like to deal with annoying social situations. I've always said I kind of feel like the PokeMMO devs are like tired. I feel like they've been devs of this game for like 13 years, and they've been like the sole devs of this game for 13. They've had to go through so much shit, and some shit warranted, some shit not. I think that's the like some shit they go through is warranted due to their like decisions, blah, blah, blah. But some shit's rough and like they get way too much hate, and I definitely agree with that. But I still like, I would hope for the embetterment of the game. I think it's better to have the numbers released, but maybe I'm just too knowledge focused in this era of the internet where we have all the information. So maybe it's fine to not have it. There's a really good discussion. There's a back and forth. There's no right or wrong answer. I think if someone wanted, I think I would like to have the numbers. I think it's better for information. I think, you know, having that's better. But like I understand if someone would make the counter argument, there's not really a right or wrong answer there. But definitely an interesting discussion on why they do and don't. Yeah, so just to piggyback off of that and off of like data and statistics, I'm no math expert. I just quote what the experts say in their math, right? So a big one is shiny rate. How many people have come up to you like, oh, dude, Patrouski, I'm 30,000 encounter. I'm on my first shiny hunt, which would be going dry on your first shiny hunt. Way harder than your second or your third or your fourth year, in my personal opinion, right? How many people have had come up to be like, oh man, I'm 30,000 encounters dry, I'm thinking about quitting the game, like I'm worried that I'm like shiny locked? And it's like, you know, my brother in Arceus, like, what are you talking, like? So you don't know, this chart in the top right is the shiny binomial distribution chart, and it's the the theoretical odds of the percentage of your chance of having should have gotten a shiny by that point. Okay, there's a lot of like qualifications. Pikachu, 3 minutes left in the event. I'll take the last minute Pikachu. So at 30,000 encounters without donator status, you only have a 63% chance to have gotten a shiny by that point. It is like almost a, like even at the 30,000, at the encounter rate, it's only about it's almost a coin flip. Not quite, but it's better to, you know, round up. It's like almost a coin flip. It's not that likely for you to have a shiny still, even at the rate, right? It takes a long time. Shinies are really difficult. Math is tough. You have to push through with grinds like this, and it's just, yeah. If you're someone who's in shiny, and now as a shiny hunter, I get what it's like to go dry. It's painful, especially consistently dry. Going dry is one thing. You know, if someone's like, hey man, I'm 60k in dry, I'm like, dude, that sucks. I wish you the best of luck. If someone says I'm 100k dry, I'm like, dude, that's horrible. I wish you the best of luck. If someone says I'm 150k dry, I'm like, dude, that's, no one should go through that. I hope you know, get really lucky, blah, blah, blah. If someone says, hey, Patrouski, my last 5 shunts have been 38k, 60k, 80k, 45k, you know, 70k, and then 120k dry. That's when I'm like, oh, fuck, man. That, like, feel for you. Like, there's nothing you can say there, because that's the worst of it. When you are consistently dry, that's when it's like, fucked. That's when it's like, oh, shit, man. Like, that really sucks. So if you go dry in one hunt, I still wish you the best, don't get me wrong. But if you go consistently dry multiple times, that's where things get a little fucky wucky. That's brutal. So it's just good to keep perspective on all that stuff. It's good to keep perspective. No, it's good to know the numbers so you don't build. You never want to build entitlement towards a shiny. There's nothing worse than being like, oh, I'm 45k dry, I should have my shiny, the game's unfair, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, that's not how it works, right? You can still feel bad. Feel free to, don't let me talk you out of your feelings. Like, you can still feel bad, but you got to keep going, and you got to understand that it's all about the journey, not the destination when it comes to shiny hunting, for sure. But alrighty, fellas, I think that's it. I think it's 8 a.m. I think the event has just ended. How fucked up is that sentence? Oh, it's 8 a.m. The catch event just ended. That's such a messed up sentence. It is time, if you have not done it already, to submit your Pokemon. I'm going to head back to the PC, pick my one mediocre submission, and move on with my life. Beautiful shiny Bellsprout. We ended up with 20 total Pikachus in the event. I'm honestly very happy with that number. I think I spent about 9 hours hunting in the events. About 8 or 9 hours, I think. Let's see. Our highest Pikachu is a 129. Woo! Insane score. Oh my goodness. And then the lowest is a 46. This is just average. That's okay. This is what should be expected. I spent 9 hours catching Pikachu. Highest score, 129. Lowest, a 46. You know, just very average. That's what you should expect in a catch event, for better or for worse. Now, I got lucky. I got a shiny Rattata. If someone else spent 20 hours hunting Pikachus and got this, I would feel a little more frustrated. That sucks. I'm sorry. I hope your RNG, you know, comes up the next few days. Good luck to you. But that's just catch events. It's a brutal RNG fest at times. I'm going to go ahead. The hilarious thing is I probably submit this Pikachu instead of my shiny. Just has like no chance at winning. I think there was a fair bit of shinies caught throughout this event. I don't know if my shiny rat has a catch. I'm not sure, actually. Maybe the shiny rat's a better chance? I don't think so. It's actually really tough to decide what is the best chance of winning. Definitely not this. It's either the lowest score one or the shiny catch. I gotta think about it for a quick sec. All right, my submission should be processed. That is it for my part in the event, and I'll just see you guys with scoring at this point. Alrighty, fellas, it is officially time. Results are coming in. People have spent 28 hours straight awake, 27-ish hours, 24 of those hours hunting, a few hours waiting, a few hours in anticipation. Lots leading up to this. Not even considering the weeks prior, the preparation, the IRL, the food prep, the mental prep. It's time to see the results, boys. First, we have category 4, the highest IV shiny Route 1 Pokemon. First place with an IV score of 148. with a prize of a shiny Absol. Congratulations. Furcius, aka CR7 in the Discord. Congratulations, dude. Congratulations. Clappas in chat. Clappas in chat. Bro just got himself a shiny Absol. It's like 5 times 31 correct nature. Worth a lot of Pokeyen. Could sell it for a pretty penny if he wanted. In second place with a score of 147. There was a difference of one IV. I caught a shiny at Route 1, but it was a 1, what's it called? A 117 Rattata. Was never going to win. A 147. Bro has the IGN Relicanth. I've seen him around in game. Congratulations, dude. You just won yourself a shiny Houndoom. I think it's like 4 times 31 with correct nature. Congratulations, dude. Holy shit. And then in third place with a tied 147 shiny. But I assume his was caught prior, at a prior time in the event. Third place winner, Ligu BKM. Congratulations. Is this a lick? Yeah, we're not even gonna. Shiny Ninetales, man. Congratulations. You won yourself a fantastic shiny prize. Congrats, congrats. Your time was well spent. Alrighty, next up, it's time to announce the winners for the category number 3, standard non-shiny Pikachu, lowest IVs. I submitted to this category, but it was a 46. There's no way I even place top 3 in this. I think it's not possible. Yes, lowest IV score 23 is third place. Wow. Okay, I'm excited to see what the first one is. Third place is a 23. That's pretty low, but honestly, like, not as crazy as I expected. Because you caught like so few Pikachus per hour, the scorings were like pretty reasonable, which is awesome. Congrats, dude. Congrats to this guy. An IV score of 23 for third place. Gets a secret shiny Manectric, dude. Congratulations. Wait, Fun Funders has been so fucking generous for this event, dude. So Side Showl, shout out to him. He tied third place for the category 3, but he had an early. This got an early, so like he didn't win anything. But Fun Funders is still going to get him something, even though he, like, on paper shouldn't have gotten a prize. Fun Funders is going above and beyond. He's been so generous throughout this entire event. It's been insane, man. This has been a crazy. It's the best kind of Pokemon event you could ask for, man. It's been so good. And there is second place to Satuya. Got himself a 21 overall score. A secret shiny Dragonite prize is pretty cracked, man. Congratulations, Satuya. These scores are like not that crazy. Like a 21 could win like a normal 1-hour catch event. It's crazy to see it win a 24-hour one. But once again, you only got like 2.5 Pikachus per hour. So it's interesting. The scores are not that different from a normal catch event. It was just, everything was extended. And it's very interesting. It's very like you had to like very go for the Pikachus. It was a tough catch event, man. A lot of time had to go into it. Secret shiny Dragonite's so good, man. Congratulations. Congratulations, Satuya. I'm glad Showls will get something as well, it seems like. He's typing the next. Who won first place? What was the prize for first place for lowest? Oh, I'm trying to remember. Dragonite. Shiny Tyranitar. First place, SANANN B. Was he in Twitch chat? I feel like someone in here got a 19. Got a score of 19. Got himself a secret shiny Tyranitar. Congratulations, dude. That's fucking beautiful. A secret shiny 5 times 31 Tyranitar. What's the value on that? At least 50 million plus Pokeyen? At least? Gotta be. At least 50 mil plus. So it's probably more. All right, now on to the highest IV'd Pikachus. Third place, Unseen Fear, with an IV score of 168. Gets a secret shiny Crocodile, dude. Congratulations. Congratulations. A 168's pretty good catch. I'm curious to see who gets second and first. Second place, Sensei Glow with an IV score of 169, winning himself a secret shiny, once again, secret shiny Chandelure, 5 times 31, I think modest nature, like correct nature, extremely usable PvP, PVM, insane prize, dude. Congratulations. Congratulations, man. A 169 Pikachu. And all right, Pachasaurus, who is apparently a Spidget Twitch chatter, the fucking goat, bro, with an IV score of 173, just won himself a secret shiny Scizor. Congratulations, dude. 5 times 31, Adamant Nature. Hopefully it's a new PvP toy he can go play with. That's fucking awesome, dude. Congratulations, man. Alrighty, and for the final category, for the moment everyone is waiting for, who wins the secret shiny Charizard? This is the final category. This is, what's it called? This is the shiny Pikachu category. Let's go ahead and see who wins, who gets it, who was able to catch the best shiny Pikachus. Okay, Fun Funder is having fun with this one. He's teasing us a little bit. The winner for the 6x31 shiny Charizard is ... Is there was only one Pikachu caught? Guaba Waba with an 84 shiny Pikachu. Dude, fucking congratulations, man. Congratulations. Why? Just the Raffle reacting. An 84. Oh, I respect it. 88. Oh, what an insanely high score. Like, I respect it, man. All you gotta do is catch a shiny Pikachu, and there you go, man. Hell yeah, dude. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Congratulations, Guaba. This was a 6x31 shiny Charizard. Literally fucking like life-changing, man. Game-changing. PokeMMO career-changing. Congratulations, dude. Congratulations, dude. Were there other Pikachus caught? There was like 3 caught. The other 2 were 78 and 82. It was that close? Is that confirmed? I didn't know about the other Pikachus caught. That's crazy that it was that close. 2 IVs across each, 3 different Pikachu. That's insane. Congratulations, man. That's wild. And thus concludes the 1 billion Pokeyen prize pool catch event. I hope you guys had as much fun as I did. It was a lot of fun just to fucking like announce and hang out around and fucking, dude, it was so cool, man. Shout out to Fun Funder and WOAHHH for hosting this. It is so much work to host an event of this caliber, let alone with the amazing prizes that it actually had. Is fucking crazy, right? So generous, a lot of work involved, a lot of love for the community, all the different, like, he was just active in the chat, right? And then shout out to all the participants, whether you won something or just played the event for 24 hours and didn't win anything, you know. Much love to you. I respect you, I appreciate you, and I hope you have better luck in future events. But that's what it's about. You know, you can't win every event. You gotta just keep going. I believe in you. Shout out to everybody who fucking, you know, got Articuno catches, got shiny Articunos. There's Johnny Virus, by the way. Got shiny Articuno catches, got Articunos. Anybody who got single encounters, shinies, like my Rattata, obviously, I can go grab that really quick. Just, if you got something this event, whether you won, you know, hell yeah, congratulations. I hope you had fun, no matter what. I hope you had fun spending time with boys on, you know, the homies on Discord. Had fun. Oh, my main account. I'm not on the run. Fuck. Okay. Sorry, I'm so tired. I'm a little scatterbrained. I hope you guys had fun of some kind. Thank you for joining. Thank you for participating. And thank you for, I mean, being the best MMO community that we could ask for. Hell yeah, dude. Keep it up. I'll see you guys next big catch event. And for now, peace Rito. Yo, Patrouski here, and I wanted to thank you personally for watching the video until the very end. I really, really appreciate that. And if your name is on this list, thank you to the moon and back, because you allow me to even make these videos by supporting the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.